Hello, good evening, and welcome to Try Not to Die Thursday, with me playing Timberborn. The apocalypse has happened, and beavers have inherited the earth, and now I need to keep the beavers alive. Somehow. And that is the whole plot. That is the absolute whole plot. But in any case, this evening my intention is to continue my expansion of my beaver colony, building up a new district, and hopefully getting it running at a reasonable amount of self-sufficiency. Although I'm gonna have to explode a whole lot of stuff for that to happen, and I'm not sure it's gonna take a while to get the number of explosives that I need. So we'll see on that one. But yes, let's dive straight into the beavers. Where are the beavers? I didn't load the game. Oh my goodness. Okay. One moment. I have made a small mistake. I forgot to load. I knew I forgot something today. They're not angry beavers. My beavers are very happy beavers. I've worked very hard to make them very happy beavers. Okay. We should be getting the beavers soon, hopefully. There we go. There are my beavers. As I got ready to stream in a bit of a rush this evening, and I turned on the game, but I forgot to load my save. But yes, these are my beavers, and these particular ones are farming carrots. Now there's just recently been an update to this game again. They seem to do them on Wednesdays just to play around with me. And one of the updates was supposed to be graphical? I'm not sure if I see a difference, though. Oh yes, and we have a drought coming. There is a drought going to be here in the next 1.7 days. So the question is, do I have enough water stockpiled for a drought? Well, nearly all my tanks are full here, so, they should be okay. How are we doing over here? Well, the tanks are nearly full here. So they should be alright, I think. These guys, though. No, it's not really an RTS at all, mister. Also, good evening to you. This is more of a management game. I don't play a lot of RTS games. I prefer management games. They're a little bit slower. They're a little bit slower. There's a bit less combat. And I do prefer them a bit. But generally speaking, this closer to City Skylines, but if you ever watched me play Oxygen Not Included, this is actually not dissimilar from Oxygen Not Included. Which is a very strange statement to make, I know. But this is my brand new district that I have been building, and they are nowhere near being able to support themselves yet. As you can see, they have no crops. They do not have their own source of water. They don't have their own source of anything at this point. But this is less like City Skylines in that the beavers build everything. Like over here in the new district, they're building these boxes right now on this spot, and you can see them carrying the logs in and they put the logs. There's going to be a building here once the boxes are built, but they bring the logs in and then they build the boxes, and they'll be like this and all that sort of thing. Like, the Beavers have built everything here except for this building. But yeah, there's a lot of construction. A lot of construction for this area. They have much work to do. And they are currently being provided water by the Prime District. This is where I started. This is where the game started, right in this area. And I have... Avon Colony? No, that is not one of the games that I have played. As I have Surviving Mars, and I've played it a little bit. And I played the demo for a game named Terraformers, but those are pretty much the only planet building game, like other planet building games that I've really played. Not counting Oxygen Not Included, because it is its whole own thing. I'm mostly mentioning that one because I was actually playing it for myself a bit earlier today. And right here we can see my maple syrup forest. These are maple trees that I've allowed to grow to full maturity so that the maple syrup can be harvested from them. These right here... Oh, I'll write it down and I'll have a look at it, mister. This is what I keep a pad by my computer for, is just to write down things that I want to remember. But this, this stand of trees right here are my chestnut trees, which, once again, I've allowed to grow to full maturity so that I can harvest chestnuts from them for the beavers to eat. And this is my pine tree farm, which is where I get all of my logs from for this particular colony. I have my carrots here. I have my sunflowers scattered around everywhere. I adore my sunflowers. Look at my sunflowers. From the same studio as Worms. That's not a management game. And my wheat field. And... oh, the next day it's going to be the drought, but I think I'm ready. The Prime has about 2,500 units of water. They should be fine. The production district has 900. They should also be pretty fine. Their tree farm is absolutely out of control because this is being the production district. I go through a lot of wood. Oh, free on Epic, of course. I personally do not deal with the Epic store. I don't agree with a lot of their policies, including the amount of security that they put on, your account. They don't seem to send out a verification email either, which means that I keep finding out that my email address has an account on Epic that I never signed up for. So I'm not thrilled with Epic. I don't like their ethics, and I don't like how I keep ending up with accounts with them that I didn't want or sign up for. And I've had my first deaths of the stream. I've lost 2 beavers to old age just now. So this particular game, I'm keeping a death tracker for the old age deaths, which I cannot stop, but I can put off, and for the, mostly dehydration. Hello, Loppy! Good evening! Yes, rest in peace, old beavers. Farewell, rest well. I'm still trying to figure out the new graphics that they've put in the game since yesterday. Let's see. I think I don't know how this they just updated the game. And things have been tweaked a little. They've brought over a bunch of stuff from the experimental to the early access branch. From the experimental branch to the early access branch. But the thing is, I have not been playing the experimental branch, so I'm not entirely familiar with all that's going on here. I am enjoying the cute little graphics that are going on here. I think I can read them. Like, this is the number of adult beavers and children beavers according to the tooltip, which means the big picture is the adults and the little picture is the children. And then this one is how many occupied beds, how many free beds, how many homeless. So that also makes sense. I wonder where my 6 free beds are. And this one is workers, vacancies, and unemployed. So that makes sense. Like, occupied beds have a little zzz. The unoccupied beds are just empty, and this is beaver sleeping rough on the ground, which is what they do when they're homeless. And this one's employed beavers, jobs unoccupied, I guess, and unemployed beavers. Oh my goodness. Oh, it expands. It expands so much more. Oh boy. Oh wow. This is brand new to me. It didn't do this before. Wowee. Okay, that's fascinating, and hopefully I'll figure it out. Oh, and it marks which buildings I've paused. That's very handy. What is this? Unable to get required materials? That's okay. That's all right. The beavers sleep at night. That's why you're not getting materials. Oh, wow. That's amazing. But yes, we are about to experience a drought. But the beavers, unconcerned, are all going to bed. And once I don't see any beavers moving around anymore, it's time to set up for tomorrow. Alright, these get paused, and I don't have to do anything else about that because the distribution post, the hauling post here, will just grab the unemployed beavers. So, no problems. It's a little more complicated over here in the Prime District. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pause the hauling post. Oh, there were still beavers moving around here. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. That should make sure that there are beavers employed on all of these wheels. Yes. Okay, that's the important part. Okay, so the drought has started and it's going to be 6 days long. I am reasonably certain that we have enough water to see us through 6 days. So, how are we doing over here in the New Metal District? Oh man, the drought starts and we have one more death of old age. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, back to the tracker. 'Cause last week the old age death nearly reached 50. No, 40. Nearly reached 40 before I ended the stream. So, this area is currently my most ambitious, for various reasons. One of them is, all of the explosives that I'm laying down. Each of these is a pack of dynamite. It is my intention to lower this entire plane up to this point by, you know, exploding it. But I have to do it in stages because otherwise the beavers can't reach it. They have a mechanic where they can only reach so far, but you can make them reach further by putting down roads. So right now, you can see the green outline, the beavers can reach all the way along here. And that they can travel along this road, and that is a fairly yellowish color, so it's getting a little far for them, but it's not too out of the way yet. You can see, like, right up here, that's starting to tinge towards orange, and that means that it's difficult for them to reach there. They can, but it's reaching the outer edge of their range. But yes, this district is very ambitious. My plan here is to build a mine on top of these underground ruins in order to gather metal. But there are certain things that need to be taken care of. And why are they not building these boxes? They should be building these boxes before they build these boxes. I do have a very ambitious project here of basically a protective wall that I'm building around my mine site. Just in case of overflow, because I will be blowing up this section and getting water to flow down into here and over along here and then down into this river here. But I worry about overflow. I get floods every spring in the Prime District. This area floods every spring, and I don't want my mine filling with water. So I'm building a giant levee wall to protect it. Very ambitious project. Very, very ambitious project. It's gonna take a lot of wood. Which is also why I want them building this all first. And let's see, I have them putting in a water tank. 30 planks and 20 gears. Do I have those on hand? 20 gears and 50 planks. Okay. Okay, for the time being, then let's stop sending gears over here. I think I'm going to have them still send planks, but we can get them working on this water tank. But yes, let's see. I'm delivering planks here, I'm delivering water here, I'm delivering dynamite here, logs, and roasted chestnuts. Yeah, that's doing all right. I have a whole delivery system going on here. Like, the production district is receiving a lot of things. They're receiving maple syrup, they're receiving wheat flour in case any sneaks into the prime district. They are receiving pine sap, they're receiving wheat, they're receiving metal, they're receiving planks. All in the name of production. Oh, and look at that. I am creating reinforced planks. Look at it go. But yeah, the prime district over here is the one that is producing all of my planks and gears. This little section here and this one place here are producing all of my planks and gears for all three of my districts. But yes, the idea is to stop pumping water during the drought as much as possible so that my areas remain green so my crops don't die. It's very, very important to trap water during the droughts because otherwise your plants will die. Your trees will generally live through the drought. Trees tend to live quite some time. But the crop plants, like the carrots in particular, will die without water very quickly. So yeah, the production district has massive amounts of storage and is probably gonna need more storage. Oh Lord. Because they make flour, which they then make maple pastries from, which they send back to the prime district. They make, they smelt all my metal. They make my paper when I need paper. I've still got over 300 paper, so I don't need paper yet, but you know. They are making all of my explosives. They are making books for the beavers. And they are making reinforced planks, which is what I'm going to need for the mine when I finally make my mine. But yeah, aside from keeping an eye on the water during the drought, the new metal district here is the one that I am keeping a close eye on. Because they're currently the ones who are doing the most stuff, and okay, pause the aquatic farmhouse because you can't farm aquatically without water. Just one of those impossibilities. Okay, so they should be building their water tank. We're just waiting on gears here. There we go. Now, when they have water, they'll be able to put it in their water tank. Which for the moment we're going to keep empty. These guys are not pumping their own water, and if they start dumping the water that's delivered to them into there, they're going to suck the water out of the prime district. And that's my emergency supply. And did I have 2 more deaths of old age while I was babbling? Why do they always die while I'm talking? Yes, I know it's because I'm constantly talking, but we're gonna pretend that I don't know that. Alright. We're already up to 5. Okay, so we mainly are going to be having the beavers working on this mess in here. Why are you hungry? You have food. Bore the... Mister! How cruel! Boring them to death, indeed. Okay, so they'll be working on that levee wall and on laying down explosives as they are delivered. What else can I have these guys working on? As if that wasn't enough. Still got some trees left up here, so that's fine. Just a game theory. Oh yeah, sure. Well, I'm gonna unpause this particular set of stairs. But yeah, building this box around my mine site is definitely going to keep these beavers busy for a while. I am also going to need some more housing in this district, because I definitely have more employ places than I have beavers, although I don't have to worry about that until there's water here. But this aquatic farmhouse takes 2 beavers, this ground farmhouse takes 2 beavers. Went from watching Boozy Badger to watching Beaver. Hello, good evening, Oris. Yep, the beavers are here. But yeah, that takes 2 beavers, that takes 2 beavers, that takes a beaver. So that's 5 beavers, and I probably want a hauling post. Yeah, I'm gonna need to build some more housing and stuff. I think I'll probably build it up here. I'm still debating about blowing the top off of this hill to make it all level with where the water tank and the house currently are. It would be an awful lot of explosives to do that, though, so I'm really gonna have to think about it. They're still laying out explosives here. Once they get all these laid out, I can pull the paths back and lay out some more. As I'd like to get this done before the water comes, but the important thing is this. I need to build this box before I can bring the water. Okay, still 3 more days of drought left to go. The production district, it looks like they should be okay. This looks like a good situation here. And the prime district, yeah, they've still got lots of water too. Oh, I love watching the beavers pour out at the beginning of the day. But yeah, it is very tempting to maybe set up to like blow up, like just blow the top off of this hill. First I need all of the logs, though. I need to cut down all of these dead trees before I even consider that. But I have lots of explosives at hand now. I have a paper factory. I mean, I could build a second explosives factory, but... Nah. Actually, come to think of it, I'm going to keep the printing press at 1 beaver. Having books is nice, but they're not a giant priority. But yeah, I love watching the production district go. Like all of these little animated buildings with their own little things that they do. When I get down to about 100 paper, I'll turn the paper factory back on. But yeah, this section right here and right here are the reason why I built the production district. The whole reason for this district's existence is right along this ridge. I may have to have them build a third underground warehouse, though. Oh, they've managed to fill an entire underground warehouse. Look at that. What did they fill it with? Berries, carrots, chestnuts, gears, grilled chestnuts, grilled potatoes, maple pastries, maple syrup, metal blocks, paper, pine resin, scrap metal, treated planks, and wheat. Oh boy. That is an awful lot of grilled chestnuts. I think I may be overproducing grilled chestnuts over here. Well, you know what? Let's have them haul more of their surplus over here. We'll set the district limit on grilled chestnuts to 40 and bleed off some more from production. So, how are things going? Oh, they've built one of the stacks of boxes already. Look at that! Well, most of one of the stacks of boxes. But yeah, it's good seeing this place come together. Just one box at a time. One box at a time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you're still testing positive, Oris. I mean, time off from work is nice, but that reason, it's not a great reason. It's not a very good reason. But yeah, we've got 1 day of drought left to go. How are we gonna do? We have nearly 2,000 water in the Prime District. They'll be fine. Hello, Sierra Lad! And Stab in the Face Day was yesterday, Sierra Lad. Also, good evening, Green. Today is not Stab in the Face Day. Today is Tree Day. So many tree. Tree and water. Okay, still got 500 water in the production district, so they'll be fine too. And since Prime will be fine, then New Metal will be fine. Yes, we're good. We're good. We're good. I got stabbed so much yesterday, Loppy. So much. But yes, for the Among Us, which is what we're referring to as Stab in the Face Day, the group has added some more chaotic elements to the game, so to speak, and it's getting pretty nuts in there. Okay, today is the last day of the drought, and things are just continuing along swimmingly. Yes. Yes, Loppy. That's what I meant by we've added more chaotic elements. And we are still laying out our giant field of explosives here. It's going to be spectacular once I've filled up this whole area with kaboom. It's going to be very glorious once that happens. So, yeah. The exercise wheel beavers will be able to take a break and pump instead. Oh. I don't know about game shattering. I hope that setting off that many explosives at once won't cause the game to have a bit of a catastrophic error, but we'll find out, I guess. I'll make sure to save before I set off all the explosives. But yes. Did that in Fallout when I shot a miniature nuclear. Oh my. Yeah, I can see how that might cause problems, Sierra Lad. In multiple different meanings of the term. Okay, construction on my construction on my paranoia continues apace. Boom, crash to Windows. Quick save button. Yeah, if there is a quick save button in this game, I have not found it. Alright, it is the last night of drought. The water will return. The water will return this day. This is where the water will return from. That's why I'm over here. Like, you can't even see the water yet, but you can see the greenness coming. There it is. The beavers have survived another drought. Woohoo! Wow, somebody needs a new muffler outside. But yes, the water is coming! Hooray! I love watching this part. I mean, part of me, I have to watch this to make sure that I don't turn on the water pumps too soon. But it's also, I actually really love the water animation in this game. It's really pretty. Okay, water level rising, water level rising. water level rising. And there we go, cascade. Refilling this whole zone of water. And okay, that's high enough. Let's turn the pumps back on. You know what? They've still got mostly full tanks of water. I'm only going to turn 2 of the pumps back on for now. Alright, pause the hauling post to let beavers be employed by the pumps. Unpause the hauling post. And then over here, when my water wheels start turning, that's the time to turn the pumps back on. And know that one in the middle doesn't count. It has to be all 3 of them. Someday the water will come. There it comes. There it goes. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause the hauling post. Start the hauling post back up again. I still have an unemployed beaver somewhere. Where is my unemployed beaver? I can't tell as easily anymore. Okay, let's try it this way. Is it here? Okay, that one's still, it still says 1. Okay, yes, it's... The unemployed beaver is in the prime district. So, what can I give this beaver to do? The distribution post is full, the hauling post is full. I could open up the builder's hut again? They're not actually building anything here, though. But still, if it will keep the beavers happy. There we go. And the water has proceeded to flood out into the lake that I've never actually figured out how to use. I haven't really gone this way in the map at all. I've mostly been sticking around the one area. So, back to the shape of my paranoia. Are they still receiving planks here? I have 46 planks. Okay, let's stop sending them planks just for the moment. And I will unpause the building of all these stairs. And we'll see whether or if we have any planks left over. Someday my trips will come. Oh boy. Okay, and I have an unemployed beaver again. Where? Here. Oh boy, what do I have them do? I'm going to have them gather scrap metal. That's what I'm going to have them do. they've already put in the most useless staircase. That is the least useful staircase that they could have installed first. I'm very impressed. Gotta love how they're just staircases to nowhere right now. All my grand and glorious plans, and yet... One more staircase. I don't think that's going to make a dent into the number of planks that I have. It does look like they're building a stairway to nowhere, but they're actually building a stairway to the top of the wall. There is method in the madness, but I don't understand why they're building the staircase first, honestly. Be that as it may. How are we doing with denuding this top area of logs, trees? It goes. It goes. Everything's good. Everything's fine. I wish they'd lay out the dynamite faster, but honestly, once I have this wall built... Oh, no, Sierra Lad. No pants for the beavers. These are non-anthropomorphic beavers. No pants for them. But yeah, once I have this box here built, I'll be able to set off this dynamite. And I will nudge up these floodgates, and then water will pour into this district. It will be beautiful. But first we have to deal with my paranoia over whether or not things are going to flood. This dynamite is mostly for cosmetic reasons, but I also want to make sure that the water does make it down into here, because it's very important to me to have water down here. Well, to be honest, Sierra Lad, we have a bit of a lack of cloth. Beavers don't do spinning. It's a little difficult to have pants when there's no cloth, and these beavers, they're completely vegetarian, so there's no leather either. In fact, there does not appear to be any creature still alive in this world except for beavers and bees. And it's very difficult to make pants out of paper. I mean, it can be done, but it would be difficult to walk. It would just make cracking noises every time you move. Because the only way to really make pants out of paper would be to paper mache it. And paper mache is not very flexible. Yes, bees are very important, and I probably should have installed beehives, but I'm already producing so much that I didn't really want to encourage my crops to produce more or faster. I have such surpluses. But yes, there are beehives that you can install by your crop fields, and that will make your crops grow better. The only reason that I haven't done that is because I have such a surplus of food that I don't actually need to encourage them to be faster. And that's 2 more deaths of old age as I reach for my tea. Back to the death tracker. Why do these deaths keep coming in pairs? That's what I'd like to know. Well, Loppy, in an effort to not help you at all, Timberborn is currently on sale on Steam. But yeah, so let's see, where are they? Yeah, here we go. Beehives boost the growth of nearby crops. Ground only, must be built on the ground, unique to this particular faction of beavers. Some effort to not help. I wish I was sorry, Loppy. In a way that it may actually help, you can't actually see the bees. You can only see the beehives. Like when I zoom in on the beavers, I actually see beavers. But if you zoom in on the beehives, you don't actually see bees. Yeah, it's the time of year, Sierra Lad. Everybody's a little stir crazy right now. And yes, they are very inconsiderate neighbors. But they're not actually neighbors. It just so happens that the big main street that I live not too far from has a bit of a straight bit right where I live. Plenty of people like to gun it along there. Maybe the bees come in. Well, there are beehives. There's the idea of bees, but visible bees, not so much. I mean, there's only so far that you can zoom in. This is the furthest that I can zoom in. You can really see my potatoes. So it's just, bees are too small. Bees are just too small to see, unfortunately. As I comfort myself with the fact that the sunflowers are big enough to see. Oh, my sunflowers. I love sunflowers so much. I meant the visible kind. Yeah, it's a really nice thought. I enjoy the thought. But unless they allow zooming in a lot further, which I doubt they're going to do, I don't think that it's going to be visible bees ever. You'll be able to see the beehives, but you won't be able to see the bees themselves. Well, they're continuing work on the box, at least. Just need bigger bees. Well, yes, if only the beavers would keep bumbles. I mean, you still wouldn't be able to tell that they were bees, but at least you'd have flying specks then. But do bumbles even hive? I'm not sure if bumblebees actually have a hive. Bumbles are the cutest bees, Sierra Lad. Oh my goodness, I've just had a giant, massive die-off. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Oh my goodness. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 all at once. What happened? We just doubled our number of old age deaths in one swell foop. actually, you know what? I am going to delete these. Those stairs are now unnecessary and will be an eyesore in the future. Seven of them suddenly all at once. Oh man, I'm gonna pause for a moment. We're gonna have to check employment. We're gonna have to make sure that our essential services are still servicing. Do we still have beavers employed in all of the important places? We do not. Oh my goodness. Good thing I checked. Okay, we're going to pause this builder's hut. And pause the hauling post. Then unpause the hauling post. And that should fix the problem. Oh, dang, that happened all at once. The bumbles are fairly solitary. Oh, a new puppy! Congratulations, mister! Have they manifested their name yet, or are they still too new? Oh! Ha 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 ha. Alright. Let's pull the path back. Alright. Landscaping, more explosives. Let's check how far they can reach. Yes, they can reach far enough. Back to laying out dynamite. Okay, that's enough for now. Baloo! Oh, lovely! Well, I'm glad you saved him from having to spend any time at the pound, mister. That's good work. Okay. Oh, I see, a very young puppy. I can see how someone who is not used to puppies or anything like that would be a little overwhelmed, to put it mildly. More explosives! More explosives! Come to think of it, were any of the deaths in this district? I don't think so. Okay. No, we seem to be okay. I gotta keep a close eye on new metal because they're so small. They can't afford to lose even a single beaver. Well, maybe one. They could afford to lose the scavenger flag, but... Okay, looks like a Springer Spaniel, but big. I like it. Okay. We'll let them install these explosives that I have asked for, and then we'll pull the path. I will pull the path further back, and we'll install more. Wahahaha. And we've nearly finished off the trees up here. Combo with German Standard. Okay. And that's 3 more old age deaths. Oh boy. It's gonna be one of those nights, is it? Alright, we're up to 17 already. I've been streaming for an hour. But yes, the construction on the box continues. But yeah, I should do a sweep again to figure out where those deaths were to make sure that water is still being pumped. The production district nearly died in one of my streams because my beaver who was pumping water died and I didn't notice for game days. And see, one of the beavers that we lost, alas, was the one running on this reel that never gets turned off anymore. Okay, so... Dang, we're low on beavers right now. Alright. Pause the hauling post. Unpause the hauling post. Oh boy. She cleaned him off and then locked him in his cage until he was dry. Talk about inefficient. You know, make sure he shakes off in the bathroom, then let him run around. He'll dry so much faster. The work priority? I have not actually calculated. Also, welcome. Welcome to my beavers. I've found the new menus, but I haven't really poked them very much. As this is the first time that I've played the game since the update, so I mean, I'm aware that there is a way to make it so that the beavers will prioritize working at certain places over others, but I have not quite figured out what all I need to do for that. I know it's somewhere in here, but to be honest, it's very daunting. It's a very daunting list there. Very well laid out, and I like how they have the icons for all of them. But it's also like, which district are any of these in? Sniper, hello, good evening, and welcome raiders. Thank you very much for the raid, Sniper Chris. Well, no, mister. To a puppy, rabbits are just a thing to chase. we go. Oh, I'm very much not surprised that Sniper Chris was playing Timberborn. How did your game go, Sniper? Okay, so work is continuing on the Box of Doom. Explosives are getting laid out with remarkable speed. Things are chugging along. They're chugging along nicely. Thank you, Sniper. Like, let's see. If I set the pumps to the highest priority, this is definitely the place to start with the experiment. We'll set the pumps to the highest priority so that they'll just yank beavers in, hopefully, when they're active. I don't actually need 3 pumps here, it's just for emergencies. So we'll, that is my first experiment. We'll see how that works with the job priorities, which I have not fooled around with yet. You know, I did have a bit of time earlier today to play a game, and I chose to play Oxygen Not Included instead of figuring out the update in Timberborn, so that's on me. Okay, so how is this continuing? The box is continuing. The box is continuing a lot slower than the explosives, honestly. This is not a complaint, it's an observation. Who plays Oxygen? Sierra Lad, I am friended with you on Steam. Do not lie to me. So far the update and I are getting along okay. I will admit that I find this menu to be very informative, but also daunting at the same time. It's amazing, but it's also, it's a bit of an overload of information. I think once I learn how to read it quickly, it will be a great resource. But for the time being, it's just there's so much information here that I don't actually... And I'm gonna have to admit that I don't really love it, how it has the list of all the places, but it doesn't actually say which district they're in. So I would hope that in a future update they make it easier to tell which thing is where when you have multiple districts. But otherwise, I love having this amount of information. This is an amazing amount of information. It's great to have it right at my fingertips. But... yeah, it's just, I'd like to see it on the global list. Like, I'd like the global list to have a better indicator of which thing is where. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can toggle between the districts like this. Interesting. Oh, right, right. That's Abandonia. I was wondering about that for a moment there. Yeah, that's Abandonia because I didn't destroy Abandonia. I kept it as a relic of my grand design or something. But yeah, it's okay. It's toggleable, and thank you for pointing out the toggle because I hadn't actually noticed it yet. It's just I would love a better indicator on the global list that, you know, these things are in different districts from each other. Because sometimes things will be different between different districts. And it would be, if I'm going to be doing them from the menu here, it would be better if I could tell which one was where. And speaking of things that are different from each other, how is the storage and production going? That's the hauling post, not the warehouse. I meant to cook on the warehouse. The warehouse is almost full. The underground warehouse is almost full. The underground warehouse is almost full. I think I'm going to have to build another underground warehouse. I think that's a thing I'm going to have to do. Where am I going to put it? I'd like to put it, like, in this area. But the room... Okay, you know what? Let's have them use some of their own explosives. And just clear out this square. And I'll put another one in here, and then I'll still have expansion room. So, question is, can they install 4 chunks of dynamite along here? We'll find out, I guess. And how are my paper supplies looking? I've still got 191 paper. Okay, I don't need to turn the paper mill back on again yet. Okay. Okay. So we're laying out explosives. We're laying out explosives so quickly. Okay, are we delivering gears over here? We are not delivering gears here. Okay, how many gears does an underground warehouse take again? That takes 40 gears. Alright. Gears set to 40. And new distribution route to here of gears. Please and thank you. Okay, by the time they get the explosives installed, however that actually happens, we should have enough gears to build another underground warehouse. Production is storing so much stuff, so it's not really all that surprising to me that I'm going to need to build 3 underground warehouses there. Oh boy. They're building this wall first, are they? Oh, 2 more old age deaths. Alright, back to the counter. I haven't dehydrated a beaver yet tonight. Nothing to do in range. Oh, hey! Okay. What do we do with that beaver now? I don't want them hanging around just doing nothing. I guess it's time to build a builder's hut? Let's see. Or a hauling post. Actually, let's build a hauling post. I could put it in right here. Here is not so great. But if I build a couple of platforms, I could build it right here. Immediately that's going to block off that section. Well, I'm not going to be planting anything on this side of the river, so I'll just build it right here. And because I am exactly that kind of extra, oh, they can't actually sit on that, can they? Alright, fine, we're gonna put a shrub there. That beaver shall have to remain unemployed until this hauling post is built, so let's prioritize the hauling post. 34 planks versus needing 10. Okay, we're fine, we're good. Build that hauling post. Employ that beaver. And also, alright, delete this lumberjack flag because it is unneeded. I am still tempted to blow the top off this hill. Or I could just build on top of the hill. It would probably be better if I just built on top of the hill, wouldn't it? I'll put in some more housing up there. Okay, that hauling post has been finished. I'm just gonna reduce it down to 2 beavers for the moment. Alright. They're building boxes, they're building boxes. I kinda wish that I hadn't set up this wall first because, yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a pain in the butt around here, but they'll figure it out. They're clever. They'll figure it out. And we've got the majority of the explosives in here, so what we're gonna do, removez-vous this path. Put in some more explosives. Oh, it's going to be a glorious explosion here once I finally get all this laid out. Alright, how are things going over here? Oh, 2 of the explosives have been installed already. Can't get required materials. Okay, so they can't reach those 2. have an idea. Kaboom! Okay. How are we doing in this district on gears? How many gears do we have? We have 50 gears here. We can stop sending them gears. Alright, new underground warehouse. Right here. Or should I put it here? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put it here. And then path. And hopefully that will bring that dynamite into reach. If I've been smart enough, that brings that dynamite into reach. Oh, weird. Why is it showing me the capacity of a warehouse that doesn't exist yet? Oh, that's weird. I don't like it. That's weird. But yes, they can reach the dynamite. Haha! Cleverness is me. And these guys continue to be able to reach all of the dynamite that I am currently asking them to lay. Oh ho ho ho! My plans! My plans! In the meantime, how are things doing over here? Oh, look at all those full water tanks. Oh, that's glorious. Alright, and they've got the lowest tier of the first wall installed. Go them. Ooh, nighttime dynamite? Nighttime dynamite. Nice. Now, if I really need to, I can get around the edge of this hill. I can just install a line of underground warehouses like right along here and just have an elevated path along the edge of the ridge. 'Cause I'm just that extra. Oh dang, they're getting stuff in there fast. Excellent. And 2 more deaths of old age while I was just checking up on everything. I only seem to notice when there's 2 or more. I apparently have so many old beavers. So many. I just love looking at this field of dynamite here. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous, I tell ya. But yes, I seem to have things in a version of equilibrium here. And eventually my paper is going to run low so that I can start my paper plant back up again. Ha 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 ha! Eventually. I mean, if I were doing this in real life, I definitely would not put the grist mill right next door to the iron smelter. I think that would impart a flavor to the wheat, to the flour. Oh yes, that's another thing that the update has added, is that they've added dusk. They've added a twilight effect. Look at this. It is gradually getting darker instead of getting dark all at once. Sorry it took me so long to mention. Oh, building lacks workers. I'm so disappointed. Yes, and I'd like to say that I actually noticed that, but unfortunately, dang, this hauling post is going to be all but abandoned until the current generation grows up. Actually, you know what? Let's reduce the number of builder types in the district center, since I'm not actually building anything in Prime anymore. And we can just have them work in the hauling post instead, because there's a lot of stuff to be hauled. There's so much stuff to be hauled. Okay, building lacks power because it is not very windy tonight. Actually, oh, that reminds me. There was that whole... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it in decoration? It is! There's a wind gauge in the game now. A small vane that turns in the direction of the wind and tells its strength. And now, the big question, where to install? Because I'm absolutely going to install. I'm going to install one of these in so many places. I don't think... I would love to put it up here, because this is one of the tallest things. But I don't think they can reach it. More's the pity. So... It's in decor. Does it actually have a decor range? No, it does not. Oh, where can I put this? Where can I put this? I want to put this someplace nice. Yeah, I'll put it here. Okay, and let's scooch over here because I definitely want production to have one as well. But they, production has a lack of, I don't know how useful it's going to be with that big statue in the way, but I'll put it here. And New Metal does not get one because I don't know that I'm actually going to have them use any power there. Yeah, there's also Dawn, but I keep being distracted and missing Dawn. I mean, I admit, I love these decor things and little fences and stuff that you can build, but I honestly don't know where I would put fences in if I was putting fences in. I love the idea of fences, but where would I actually put a fence? I don't know. And that's another death by old age. Oh, it's just gonna be one of those nights. It's just gonna be one of those nights. How did I have so many old beavers? Okay, a building lacks workers. Which one? Oh, that's not good. Back to pausing the hauler post. I mean, it would not be a bad thing if we stopped picking chestnuts for a bit, but... Oh, so much dynamite. Okay, how's the warehouse coming? Still 52%. Waiting on planks, I believe. Yes, waiting on planks. Took me a minute to find it. I don't like how it says the contents of the warehouse. It's not a warehouse yet. It's a construction program. It's a construction site. It's not a warehouse. Construction sites do not really have storage. Oh boy, so many beavers have just grown up all at once. Admittedly, this is why I have waves of old age deaths, because they all mature at the same time. They're continuing construction on my paranoia box. I do so enjoy that. Now, the main question here is, in building new housing, should I build with the anticipation of the miners, or should I build just because I need 5 more bed slots for the amount of work that I have once we have water? And here comes another drought! Oh, look at that, they even got the bush installed. That was actually a good place to put a bush because they all run past that multiple times a day. That's a really good place to have put an aesthetic thing. I will give them a labor monument, Beaver. You know, once they're doing more labor. And I'm gonna need to build a distribution post in here somewhere, and I hate doing that. It's so difficult fitting the things in. I think maybe I want to try to squish it in here. Okay, where is my... There we are. Why are these places such a weird shape? Like, I would love to be able to just sort of squish it in there and pretend that little square in the back doesn't exist. That does mean I'm gonna have to blow out that corner, though. Let's see, if I put it like this, then yeah, it's just this one square. It's just this one square right here. This one. I'm not sure if they can reach that. Let's find out. I'm gonna put that on a high priority, just out of straight up curiosity. I think they can reach it. Yeah, they can reach it. They can reach it. Ah ha ha! We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, so construction continues apace. Beavers can reach 3 high, which I didn't quite realize, but I'm very thrilled by. Or can they only reach 2 high? I'm not sure anymore. Either way, the boxes are going in. And this poor one beaver just working away over here. It's gonna be a long time before all of this scrap here is collected. There's gonna be there's gonna be multiple beavers who are there's gonna be multiple lifetimes worth of beavers just clearing out that scrap. But in any case, we are 2 days to the drought, so I should probably be doing a water check. We have 2,500 water in Prime, which is pretty darn good. And they've already installed their little wind gauge. That's amazing. Oh, it actually says on it. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, and how are we doing over in production, water-wise? We have 673. I don't love that. Okay, let's turn on this water pump. I'm going to turn on this water pump and see if we can't get a bit more water in here. And prioritizing, like making it high priority, does in fact work. I have to admit, I'm thrilled. But it also means that I can take places like this, and while the pumps will always be the highest priority, we will make sure that my production places also continue producing. I'm going to leave the grills neutral. I have a massive surplus of food, so I can leave the grills neutral. Alright, let's turn up these various factories. Very important that beavers remain employed in there. And you know what? I'm going to turn up the tapper shack here as well. That's very important to me. Okay. So the priorities experiment continues. And you know what? Let's turn up the water farming because that's important to me as well. The land farming, I have extra beavers for that one, so if it goes empty for a little while, that'll be fine. But the water farming, I would prefer to have that always have 2 beavers in it. And you know what? Over here, I'm going to say that these lumberjacks are very important. They're working very hard. They've got a lot of trees to cut down. I should maybe put in another lumberjack here, maybe? I don't know. Nah. They've constantly got full wood here. I think the 2 lumberjacks are keeping up with demand. Okay, so the experiment continues. The wall's still being built. We're getting started on this corner. Oh, ho, ho, so many explosives. Oh, I'm loving seeing this field of explosives here. This is great. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna put in another bush. Where's my decoration? You shall have a shrubbery! I don't know who's gonna build that. You guys work it out amongst yourselves. One more day until the drought, and the production district is starting to look a bit better on the water supply. They're getting the warehouse together. Just a few more planks. The wind gauge is waiting for a plank. Okay, it'll be built after the warehouse. That's fine. That should be fine. I love the Flame of Progress. I love the noise the Flame of Progress makes when you click on it. Like this one? But this one. I am not easily amused. Okay, I'm liking this. Beavers everywhere, keeping themselves busy. The carousel running, but nobody using it because I'm running out of beaver children. The new metal district doing the thing that has nothing to do with metal. They're very confused, but they're doing it anyway. They're really doing very well getting this wall in. I'm working on it! There needs to be space. Because currently there are 5 beaver children in my entire beaver game. And 4 empty beds. Which means that somewhere I could have 4 more beaver children. But... But yes, the new metal district beavers are keeping themselves extremely busy. They don't know why they're building a giant wall out of Levy boxes, but they are absolutely doing it to the best of their ability.
And now it's just like, man, you gotta have that time when you just like disconnect from the scene, just the race.
So yeah, the drought is going to start in tomorrow. And I think we're doing pretty good for it. There's 2,500 here in the Prime District. We're sitting at 747 in production, which is not terrific, but should be enough unless we get a really long one. So I think we will be able to pull this off. I think this will work. But yes, it is dawn of the first day of the drought. I have paused before I know how long the drought is going to be. I'm going to pause the water pumps. We'll just let the hauler's post grab those ones. Alright, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm still going to pause, whoa, the whole hauling post just to make sure everybody ends up in the right places. Hauling post is full again. Hauling post is full again. Okay. We're good. Distribution continues. Okay, still got getting lots of logs. Logs is good. Getting water, getting food. We're doing excellently here. You know, I never had to send berries to New Metal. I will have berries until the end of time because no beaver will eat them anymore. Okay, I'm going to turn up the priority on that dynamite because I really want to get the distribution post laid in. At the very least, I want to be starting to send this scrap metal back to production. This is a lot of scrap metal. I don't want them trying to store it all here. Okay, I'm continuing to not understand the way that the beavers are doing this, but they're still building the boxes that I asked for, so I'm gonna try to be okay with this. I have 2 unemployed beavers. Where the heck do I have 2 unemployed beavers? Where are they? Where are they? Not here. Unlikely to be here. Nope, because they're in the prime district because the hauling post is full. I don't have them building anything. Okay, fine. You know what, you guys? You're gonna be scientists. You're gonna be scientists, and you're going to like it. It's what I have extra science huts for, right? Because I do have this builder's hut, but Prime hasn't built anything for a really long time. This wind gauge is the only thing that they have built in ages. And I don't actually know what else to have them build. Their food needs are met, their water needs are met. I've got a carousel, I've got rooftop terraces, I've got a campfire, I've got 2 Lidos. What else am I supposed to build them? Ah, the morning delivery, there it goes. See, that's another reason to put the shrub there, is that they walk past they just walk past the aesthetics all the time. Constantly walking past those aesthetics. I don't remember why I had the pathway going out this way, but you know. Okay, the explosives are getting laid out real nice. In fact, I can probably draw back the path a bit more. To put in more explosives. More dynamite, more dynamite, more dynamite! We are down to 69 paper, and while that's real nice, I think maybe I should spin up my paper factory again. Alright, it is time to be making paper again. Admittedly, nothing has power because the wind is at 7%. Oy. But, you know, the Beavers did finish their 3rd underground warehouse here, and I'm very proud. And 2 more deaths of old age, alas. I have no idea where. Okay, we are now at 24. Okay, it wasn't anybody here, was it? No, we're still looking appropriate here. Well, let's just find out what building lacks. I see. Well, we'll give you one of the holding post beavers. That's what we'll do. I hesitate to prioritize the power wheels because I only use them during the droughts. But yeah, it's I suppose I could fit in another Lido over here. Maybe? Let's see here. Leisure. Lido. Yeah, I could fit one here. I just have to build some more stoof. Why not? It'll give them something to do. So, what I need are 2 platforms. And a set of stairs. And a path. And then wrong tab. And then a Lido. Why? Why? Because it's not there yet? Can you not build a Lido on top of a dam? Is that the problem here? Oh, how disappointing. Well, you know what? I'll leave those 2 platforms and the stairs in there in case I think of something else to do. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to put one of these Lidos on top of a dam. I mean, yes, in real life it would be very dangerous. The baby beavers could be sucked out the dam and into the lake, but, you know, this isn't real life. This is apocalypse beavers. Construction on my paranoia continues. Beautiful. Very strange order that they're going in, but nice. Very nice. They still haven't installed this explosive, though. It makes me sad. Okay, how's the water situation going? We're at 518 here in production, so we're still doing okay. And let's see, we're sitting at 2,183 here in the prime. So they're fine, and because they're fine, that means that new metal is fine. And alas, another old age death. Oh, they're all happening tonight. They're all happening tonight. Okay. I'm rather proud of my deaths only being old age deaths tonight so far, but still, there's a lot of old age deaths. And oh my goodness, they actually cut down nearly the entire of my tree farm here. That's amazing. I haven't seen it like that in ages. There's always been this one stand of trees back here that just keeps getting older and older. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing nice. One patch of wheat just over there. There we go. Oh, look at it. It's all oh, well, it was even for a moment. I don't understand what the wheat is doing, to be honest, so... Moving along. What do we have going on here? They seem to have gotten at least another box in. They're working into the night for some reason. They've laid out a bit more dynamite. Oh, blast. They can't reach this. Ugh. And what is there? They've still got 24 planks. Okay. All right, fine. You guys, you beavers want to do it this way. You'll do it this way then. Actually, do I have to do it like that? Do I have to do it like that? Couldn't I just... What if I just... Nope. Nope. Oh, darn it. Alright then, fine. If that's the way I've got to play it, that's the way I'm going to play it. One temporary staircase. Prioritize that, please. I don't want you building 300 boxes before you get to that. I tried to count how many boxes how many LEV boxes I'd put in to build this wall, and I gave up. Some of the math was really easy because, you know, this wall and this wall, but then this wall and this wall defeated me. Oh, two more deaths of old age. Okay. 27. And I'm afraid our number of baby beavers has gone down. We're down to 2 baby beavers. Ah, there we go. They've installed that dynamite. What a waste. Alright. Kaboom! Okay. And let's just delete this path back. And a distribution post. Why are you red? You should fit right in there perfectly. Is it because I don't have a thing going to your front door? That's what's happening here? Okay, fine. A platform and a set of stairs. Why? What am I doing wrong here? It should fit perfectly in this footprint. I created a footprint just for it. I don't understand. Why won't it? Why will it go here? Why will it go there but not here? What is the problem? Where is the problem? Why is the problem? I'm very confused. There shouldn't be anything stopping me from putting it there. Like, I could put it up here. They can't even reach it up here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem now. Oh, there's one corner that I didn't see until I looked at it at this angle. Okay, all right. Mystery solved. Mystery solved. It was that one corner. There we go. That's beautiful. That one little hole back there, it totally doesn't exist. There is no hole. All right, and that will be the distribution post. I think they might have enough planks in the district, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. And 2 more deaths of old age while I was arguing with physics. So, 29. I have no idea if the new metal district has enough planks on hand to actually complete this, but I'm going to see how far they get. And let's see. I should build some more housing. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build another double right on top of the existing double. I'm gonna put a box in because it doesn't use planks. And stairs. I might be causing a few problems for myself doing it this way. It's alright. Stairs like so. And we'll just run the path like that. I don't know that I love that. But the beavers will certainly live with it. And the ones back here will have a spectacular view of my sort of lake. Oh my goodness, they've got nearly all the dynamite laid out here. All right. Actually, let me pause for a moment and let's check on the water over here in production. Wow, they're down to 366, which is a lot lower than I like. Okay, let me get out my calculator. Production currently has 35 beavers in residence. Each one drinks approximately 3 units of water a day. And there's... Okay, fine. We're going to multiply that by 2.5 because I'm just going to be extra. And that is 262.5. They have enough water. They have just enough water. All right. I don't have to worry about them. They're fine. How are we doing over in Prime on water, the water situation? Still nearly 2,000. They'll be fine. They'll be great. They'll be wonderful. Okay. I can now go and lay out this dynamite without pressing pause. Like a boss. Without worrying about water. Oh, this is so much dynamite. I am so pleased. Once it's all laid out here, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to set it off all at once. Although, come to think of it, let me pause the construction of that double lodge, because I'm not going to need it until we have water in this district. And that's not going to be for a while. These boxes. Oh, building lacks workers. Oh, it happened again. Because I had another old age death while I was laying out dynamite. Alright, pause the hauling post. Unpause the hauling post. Employment is now done. Okay. Let's mark that death. Making sure they're employed first is more important than making the counter appropriately. What is the word? Wording? Words? Oh Lord, I've lost the words. What even are words? Two more days of drought, and I still love watching the beavers pour out of their lodges like that. That's... Okay, work continues. Work continues. Dang, they've already laid out a bunch of the dynamite that I asked for. They're so efficient. Okay, so they're going to build the platforms and the stairs over there first, apparently. Well, they built the box. Are they out of planks yet? Let's find out. They are out of planks. Ah, at last, it is time for some more math. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. This set of stairs that I requested is 4 planks. This is going to be fun. The distribution post is 15 planks minus 8. And all that comes out to being 11 planks. So, we're going to district distribution limits. Where's planks? Planks. 11. And then you guys. New route to here of planks. Pause. Pause. Good. There we go. Oh boy. The Great Livy box wall continues. Looks like they're working on this box. Yep, they're working on this box right now. I'm very pleased. I'm pleased about everything except the way that scrap metal is piling up in this warehouse. 121 scrap metal in this warehouse. This should not be here. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to build the other lodge. When they finish the distribution post, I will build the other lodge and possibly import in more beavers just to carry scrap metal out of this district. It's going to be their sole export. They're probably not going to need more than 2 beavers for doing that. There's going to be a lot of scrap metal, but I honestly don't know what I'm actually going to do with all of the scrap metal. It's just there and I want it. But I don't really have any construction projects in mind that would be using metal. So I'm at a bit of a loss there. But I really want to build a mine. You see, I would really like to build the mine and have it operating and gloat over, you know, being in possession of that. That's what I want. And I just realized I built an aquatic farmhouse and I did not build a grill. Oh boy, oh, another old age death. Okay, I will... Let's see here. That is 31. We're just flying along on the counter. Where to put a grill? Probably the best place to put it would be up here, because I'm kind of running out of space in the down here. Although, are grills square? Can I put it here? Hold on. Oh, I can put it here. I'm gonna have to adjust my math, but I can absolutely put a grill here. I'm gonna need more planks, but I will work that out later. Once I have the distribution post and those stairs taken care of. Okay, how many planks we have? We have 11 planks in this district. Okay. So we're going to stop sending planks and unpause, unpause. There's method in this madness yet. Actually, no, wait, I want to have it there. No, wait. if I put in 2 platforms and put the grill in facing that way, then I save myself having to build the stairs. Wait a minute. Let's see. Platform uses 4 planks. Stairs use 4 planks. So I would only be saving myself putting in a bunch more paths, but I kind of like that better. I can use this square for something else. I can put a lodge there. I might need it once I have the mine installed. Okay. Cancel this there. And district distribution limits, set the planks to 8. And okay, once they've built these stairs and that, dang, that's nice. Pause it for now. Unpause that. Okay, once that's unpaused, I want that to have a root of scrap metal, and nothing but scrap metal going to production. Right? Yes. Okay. Plans, plans within plans, plans around plans. Plans bouncing up and down on other plans. Well, we just need them to finish putting in these stairs. Oh, wait, they already put the planks in that stair. That's perfect. Okay. Pausing again just as the drought is ending. To new route to here of planks. Perfect. And the end of the drought. We made it! We made it again! I may not be able to wait for the water this time. Production is really low on water, and I'm not sure if they can wait. Let's see how they're doing. They have 140, which is not enough to see them through the day. Okay, I'm gonna wait until this water meets the other water. Come on, water, you can do it. Go faster. Go, go, go. Do the thing. Flow, it's what you're for. Okay. And we will unpause the water pumps. Buildings lack workers. Where? Is it all of them? Oh boy. Building needs water. Okay, you'll be fine. Building lacks workers. We're gonna make that be okay. Yeah, we're gonna make that be okay. And I think I just had some old age deaths that I didn't notice before. Yeah, we have 3, I think. 4. We have 4 that I didn't notice. Oh boy. Okay, back to the tracker. 1 plus 4 is 5. I can do that on my head. Okay, we will worry about them later. Prime District has more than enough water, and the fact that there aren't beavers running on those wheels is not a major issue just at the moment. Oh, here comes the water. Here comes the water. There we go. You sure it's not 6 without me noticing? No, I'm pretty sure it's not 6 without me noticing. At least I hope not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and if I just... Oh, it'll yank them right out of the hauling post on its own. That's beautiful. Alright. Great! This is good. I use beautiful a lot. And also, since Mister hadn't seen it before, this is Abandonia. This is the district that I built specifically because there was a pile of metal right here, and I wanted to gather it. So I built a little district that had 4 whole beavers living in it to gather the metal and carry it back to Prime. But there's no more metal, and there's nothing to do up here, so now it's Abandonia. And that's why the new metal district is the new metal district, rather than being the metal district, because that Abandonia used to be the metal district, so this is the new metal district. And I have a spring flood again. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I just have the floods that occur in this area every spring. And there was someone who advised me that if I widened this channel, that this area would flood less. And while it doesn't flood as often, it still floods every time a drought ends, and I don't know how to fix it. I have not got a clue. Oh my goodness, they've got all the dynamite in there. Oh, I have so many explosives, Green. Explosives fix every problem. And I'm only 8 away from gloriousness. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. Really, mister? Because I would be hard pressed to think of a way to not solve a problem with explosives if I had explosives to hand. You just gotta get creative. And construction continues on my paranoia. It's beautiful. Building lacks workers. Which one? The Tapper's Shack. Okay, once again, pausing the hauling post, letting the buildings gather beavers. Like, it would be okay if I didn't notice the tapper shack didn't have a beaver for a while, because we have a large surplus of maple syrup. Massive surplus of maple syrup. Not enough wind for anything. Why does the wind not blow? And I mean, like, this right here isn't even a problem, and yet I'm solving it with dynamite anyway. Oh, we have many baby beavers now, though. We have 8 baby beavers around here somewhere. I should check how many of them are here. Okay, we have 9 beavers in this district now. Which means we probably need to up the water limits. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. Yeah, let's up the limits to 30. Water, there we go. You cannot fix the death counter. Well, yes, it is actually a thing in this game. If the beavers are standing by the dynamite when I set it off, it will injure and or kill the beaver. However, my beavers have absolutely no reason to go here once the dynamite is laid down. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay, yeah, the hauling post is set at 2 beavers. The distribution post, I have no idea what it's set at, honestly. And another old age death. There's absolutely nothing I can do about the old age deaths. Feeding them certain foods will put it off, but they'll still die. Beavers age. Okay, and they have 8 planks now. So we will stop receiving planks. And we'll build 2 platforms right here. And plonk a grill right on top of it. Wahaha. Building lacks workers. That would be the old age. It's the Tapper Shack again. Alright. Pause the hauling post. Let the jobs grab the available beavers and then unpause the hauling post. Wait a minute. What if... What if I deprioritize the hauling post just a little bit? Will that make neutral places auto-grab from it? Let's find out. I'm gonna say, I know that dawn happens, but I would say that the dusk to twilight is much more noticeable to me than the dawn is. It's very pretty too. Okay, so things continue in the new metal district. Construction on my paranoia continues. Blow up the death counter. That's true. But yeah, it's just a whole thing here. Okay, that's... I have room for 12 beavers, and I have 9. I could bring over a couple of adult beavers to run the distribution post and just run the scrap metal. I have room for them, and I have 2 more old age deaths just as I paused. Who knows where they worked? Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, unpause the distribution post, reduce it down to 2 beavers, and pause the hauling post, and migrate 2 adult beavers to new metal. And then we'll unpause the hauling post. Yes, that was a good idea that I had. In the meantime, why are you guys not refilling your water? All 3 of the pumps are going. Why are you not refilling your water? You have nothing to do. The wind is not blowing. Okay, so now the scrap metal that is being gathered is being taken over to production where it will actually be used. And this grill is getting paused, although it will be doing spatter dock when it is actually doing a thing. Also, this will be a high priority once it's actually completed. And these will be middling priority. And the hauling post will be slightly low? Question mark? I think that's the idea. And we are 5 more TNT away from glory. I'm gonna have to figure out another thing to blow up en masse once I complete this, but there was always the thing that I was talking about with, you know, lowering this hill a little. But yeah, they're going to need more they're going to need more housing in this district once I finally have water in here. And I'm still debating on how to do that. I'm not 100% certain exactly how many beavers I want in this district. I want to have as few as possible while still, you know, having employment going on, but maybe if I just have singular farming beavers, like one in the farmhouse and one in the aquatic farmhouse. I mean, I'm just planning on growing sunflowers and carrots. That would reduce the number of beavers, definitely. I would really love to have an amount of beavers that would make it through the longest drought with just this one water tank that I've built. But yeah, math. Two beavers in the distribution post, 2 beavers in the hauling post. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 beavers until I get the mine up and going, at the minimum. But to install the mine, I'm probably going to want more than 1 beaver. So I think I want like 12 adult beavers in this district once it has water. Why does this game need me to do so much math? Well, how are you doing on water production? Okay, what we're gonna do is hauling is gonna be, yeah, there we go. Well, that could explain it. There's only 3 haulers currently. Oh yeah, math plus beavers is great. I mean, I totally didn't practically ignore numbers in favor of words in my schooling days. Not at all. Oh my goodness, oh yes, it is. It is. You should definitely get that sleep, mister. And I should actually be taking my break right around now because my cup is empty and I just noticed what time it was. So, while I stare at production's water tanks and wonder why they aren't filling faster, oh, it's definitely not a bunny simulator. Thankfully, The Folktales, which is the group that I am playing in this one, will only breed if they have houses and space in the houses for the baby beavers. So you can control your population in its own way by how many lodges you build in each place. But the thing is that you have to say, I want this many adult beavers, so I have to have, you know, this many spaces, but a certain number of extra spaces for baby beavers, because, you know, the beavers keep dying of old age, which a whole bunch just did. Oh my goodness, what just happened here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more beavers. 5 more beavers just as I was about to go on my break. Oh man, I hate math. Okay, 43. Oh boy. That's a lot of beavers. Okay, well, I'm going to take my break on that it's astonishing amount of beaver death right there. And I will be refilling my cup with more tea. I'll have a quick stretch. I'll run some ads if they haven't been run very recently so that people won't get pre-rolls. And I will be back in just a few minutes.